Okay, hello everyone. So something a little bit different for you all today. You'll know already if you've seen my videos before that I tend to focus mainly on technical analysis of Bitcoin and Ethereum and certain other major altcoins. Now I wanted to give the alts a bit more love and attention in this video. So I thought, yeah, let's do a little bit of research. Let's go into the fundamentals as well as the technicals on some of these projects. And let's have a look for some projects that are, in my opinion, undervalued and have a lot of upside potential over the next few weeks. So I had certain criteria here that I wanted all of these alts to meet in order for me to show them in this video. First of all, I wanted all of them to be outside of the top 100 on CoinMarketCap. Secondly, I wanted them all to have a valuation of less than $1 billion. And thirdly, all of them had to have not had a major move up yet. So that would be kind of a, let's say, like a 10x move from its all-time low to where it is now. So these are alts that are still in accumulation and still have a lot of upside potential with them. So yeah, let's get right into it. First of all, I will say the very first one that I'm going to show today has recently, in the last couple of days, just popped its head into the top 100 and more than a $1 billion valuation. But I'm going to let it off for that because it's only just happened. So first of all, we have Reserve Rights token. Now, this is a really, really interesting project, and I do believe it has massive potential, like possibly top 10 market cap potential over the next year or so. So it's currently sat at $1.14 billion market cap, and it's number 86 in the coin market cap rankings. It's only recently come into there in the last few days, but I do think that this has a lot of upside potential left with it. So I'm just going to do a very, very brief overview of what all these tokens are, because really, yeah, I do like the charts more than the fundamentals a lot of the time, but it is important, the fundamentals, and you do want to be investing into good projects as well. So Reserve token, very simple. Reserve is just an app for buying, holding, and spending digital US dollars. So as part of the Reserve ecosystem, they have a stable coin that is pegged to the US dollar that is backed by a bunch of assets that keeps its valuation stable. Now, it doesn't sound like it's really anything new there. It's a stable coin, or part of it is a stable coin. But what they are doing, and what they seem to be doing really nicely, is that this is being used. And this is being used a lot in markets where they are having major issues within their own economy. So in Venezuela, in Argentina, and in Colombia, where their native currencies are just being hyperinflated into, well, they're just almost worthless now. So what a lot of people over there are doing is this app is being used, and people can put in their native currency, so the Bolivar or whatever currencies they are over there, I'm not entirely sure. But people are starting to use this app. They can deposit money into this app, and it turns it instantly into US dollars that is spendable. And they then become almost like banked in the US rather than having to rely on a currency from within their own country that is just being hyperinflated to zero. There are a lot of stores over there that are accepting this already, and yeah, it's just being used. Now, the reserve currency is the stable currency, so the stable currency that is economically and legally robust at any scale, decentralized, 100% asset backed, and funded by top Silicon Valley investors. The reserve rights token, which is the token that I am interested in here, is a fluctuating protocol token that plays a role in stabilizing RSV and confers the cryptographic right to purchase excess reserve tokens as the network grows. Whatever that may mean. But basically it's not stable, so it can move up or down in price. The team look really solid, and the investors look even more solid. So Coinbase are massively in on this. Yeah, this is really kind of something that they're really pushing out into these maybe not so emerging markets, but markets that are experiencing economic trouble at the moment. And yeah, it looks a really decent project. So the chart, the thing that I really pay most attention to, and I've been accumulating. So all of the tokens that I'm going to mention in this video, I do have positions in. I've been accumulating this for the last few months while it was down on these lows. So these are 2 weekly levels that I basically formed this weekly range and had really nice accumulation for a number of months within this area. And we've just started to poke out of that recently. So we've started to move out of accumulation. We did have this range that was down here, and now we've just kind of hopped up above there and are holding above the range that we're in. Now, what I'm looking for over the next month or two would be a price move up from here of about 50% to bring us up to the top of this range that we have going on, this kind of larger range since it was launched. And this brings us up to the top here. Now, at that point, I would obviously take some profit on what I've been buying down here, but because this could always lead into a larger accumulation phase. Or we could see, as we so often do with altcoins, especially the newer ones, is it will come up, it'll do the cup with handle, and off we go. So yeah, chart looks really nice. Just it's continuing just a very steady rise. Can probably do some sort of channel here that looks just a really nice, steady kind of increase in price. Yeah, you've got some deviations down here, but it's, yeah, just nice and steady, nice and easy. So when it comes down low, you can buy. It's very low risk, and I really like the project. So yeah, that's the first one, and that is probably the one that I would say is the safe investment right now to go on, in my opinion. Obviously no financial advice in this video whatsoever. This is just my opinion by looking at some charts and looking at some websites. I have no idea where price is going. So that is reserve rights token. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with price predictions and things, but I think this could go a long way up. So next up we have Quant. Now, QNT is another one that is a really serious project, in my opinion, and I think it's only a matter of time before this one as well pokes its head above the $1 billion valuation and into the top 100 on coin market cap. Now, what I really like about this is the circulating supply is almost completely there, which gives it a fully diluted market cap that is also very low. So yeah, onto their website. Now I think this is a really serious project. Much like Reserve, I think this has massive upside potential and real world use. And again, it is already being used worldwide. They're making a big impact in distributed ledger technology and all of that kind of stuff. Anyway, so what Quant are doing is they're working with a lot of central banks to create CBDCs, so central bank digital currencies. They are kind of acting as that gateway between DeFi, decentralized finance, the crypto world, and fintech, like traditional finance. So yeah, they've got a nice video on their website. Recent years have seen massive advances in distributed ledger technology, such as blockchain, DAG, and Tempo, whatever they mean. The result is a significant shift in the way individuals and organizations connect and interact with each other. Blah, 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 blah. Quant is leading this revolution. We've already developed Overledger DLT Gateway, the world's first DLT gateway for enterprise that delivers interoperability across different systems, networks, and DLTs. Now we are building on this platform to help enterprises, governments, and individuals across the globe benefit from the true potential and incredibly powerful technology. Again, whatever that means. Yeah, I have looked into this a bit more, but I'm not going to go in explaining loads of stuff. But I really like the team here. They're London based, which is kind of cool. And yeah, they just seem to be doing some really interesting stuff. So I really do like this project. And what I like even more is this chart. Now, that is just... if that's not accumulation, then I do not know what is. So much like we saw on RSR, where it was just going through months and months and months just within a range, this is doing something very, very similar. So you can say, okay, we've got a range here. There is supply up at the top there. And at the moment, every time it's getting up, it's going into an area of supply. And that's just being sold into at the moment. But I do think this is a really nice accumulation area, and I have been accumulating this project. So you can't really do anything technical from this. At some point, this is either going to resolve up and start to do what we saw on, that was an awful squiggly line. At some point, this will resolve up and do something that we've seen on reserve, where it starts to hold above its previous accumulation, and then it maybe has the supply zone higher. And then we can be looking for upside, or, and this is the scenario that I think is much less likely, but we always have to be aware of that. It could resolve down, and we could start looking at it doing something a little bit more like this. So it starts to form an accumulation down there, and then it starts to kind of recover, and then we're looking higher again. Either way, it's a really nice project. It's got quite a low market cap. Its circulating supply is already there, and they already have a use case, and they're already doing really nice things inside this ecosystem, I guess. So yes, that is Quant, QNT. Not financial advice, but I like this project. Yeah, cool. On to the third one. So another one that many of you may have already heard of, which is Acropolis. So yeah, this has amazingly, I thought this would be a lot higher. Amazingly, only a market cap of $151 million and a rank outside of even the top 300. So we're at 309 here. So yeah, it's a really nice looking thing in terms of the market cap and everything as well. Even the fully diluted market cap is very, very low. Now I thought, I was just assuming this is already a top 100 coin, just because of where it's traded, how nicely it trades, how technical it is, and all of those things. But yeah, this is one that is mainly just a trading play for me, and I've been trading it for quite a long time, and it trades really, really nicely. But a little bit about the project: earn DeFi yields and DCA on autopilot. Yeah, it's on the polkadot blockchain, so anything polkadot is pretty hyped right now, which is nice. So yeah, polkadot project, it's DeFi, and it's very undervalued. In my opinion, I think it's a really nice project. But the chart is what I really like as well. And again, I've been trading this for quite a long time. So this was another one that same as the others. It had this really nice accumulation phase for like 6 months, going sideways. It popped its head up, like really popped its head up. And now it's just holding above, which is what you want to see. So this is the same as what Reserve Rights was doing. It's the same as what we could see Quant doing. And this is doing the same. So you have your initial accumulation phase, you pop up into the next one, hit the next area of supply, and you reaccumulate. And for me, I think with it testing its old range once, it coming up back into supply here, it coming back down, testing its old range again, I do think that if we do come back up into supply, we could start to think higher low, and then we start to move up. Now, these things are taking time, but again, fairly low risk here and trades so nicely. So because it's quite a volatile new asset with a low market cap, you're trading with like quite big ranges. So we're looking at over 100% here within this range. So if you're buying the lows, selling the highs, you're doubling every time, which is really nice. And these levels just are so well respected. So this weekly, which was its first supply area, got tested once, and then this gave us a really nice trade over the last week where it came right down to the SAT and bounced off of this area, and now we're looking up into the supply area again. I've got a number of charts open, so this keeps popping up. But yeah, again, like really nice project, and I do see this as having massive upside potential once hype really gets hold of it. And at the very least, we've got a nice range going on here that is just been really, really like a lot of fun to trade. It's one of my favorite tokens to trade. You have really nice technical stuff with the fibs going on, so you can kind of come up here, you can see into the golden pocket, and yeah, it just does a lot of nice technical things. I'm not going to go over those too much in this video today. So that is Acropolis, AKRO, number 3 on my list. So next up, and this is a little bit of a wild card. So this is BXX Protocol. Now, this one, so sitting just below Acropolis on the market cap, we are ranked 330 here. It has a market cap of $139 million and a fully diluted market cap of $748 million. So ticks all the boxes. This was one that I had a few coins that I could have mentioned. So another one is CRV. And for some reason, BZX and CRV seem to just trade exactly the same, and I trade them both very often. Again, they're both really nice coins to trade. And yeah, I'd never researched what this is until like today. I had researched what CRV is, and they have an awful website, so I was just like, yeah, I'm not going to choose them today. This looks a bit more interesting. So the most powerful open finance protocol. Build applications that empower lenders, borrowers, and traders with the most flexible decentralized finance protocol on Ethereum. Now, Ethereum DeFi stuff is being pushed down a little bit. It's being suppressed because of the fees and everything that goes along with that. But I do think with Ethereum moving up and the advancements that Ethereum is going to be making this summer with ETH 2.0, with Casper, with the reduction in fees, with it moving to a proof of stake instead of a proof of work, and all of those kind of things, I do think the Ethereum-based protocols are going to have a really nice run as well. So what's really cool with this is they have like DeFi margin lending and trading platform. So this is decentralized margin trading, which is really cool, and decentralized loans with fixed interest rates. So they're proper DeFi. We're going to get another nice DeFi run at some point, although that run has kind of never really stopped. It just moves from different kind of areas into the next. But yeah, I quite like the decentralized aspect. I quite like the margin trading aspect of it. So if you can trade on margin in a decentralized way, kind of cool, kind of risky, but kind of cool. So yeah, I do like this project. I do quite like the website. I do quite like how you can long short on a decentralized system. So yeah, it's just a really interesting project, like leverage positions. You could go 100x long on Ethereum. by integrating the BXX Protocol onto your exchange, wallet, or Web3 app. Seems pretty cool. Yeah, so that's basically that. Now, again, I chose this mainly because of the chart. Now, this chart looks ready to go. So what we had is this was one of those unfortunate coins that launched during the DeFi summer of last year and then had the rug pulled out from underneath it. But since then, it's had again, like a really nice, like long accumulation going on here since last October. And we've got supply that is just steadily moving down here. So we have this resistance above us where supply is. And we've just been forming these nice ranges. So you come down, sweep the lows, and now it made this higher low, formed a nice range and got a really nice base here. Again, what do we love to see? These weekly levels are the best levels in the world. So it formed a base, it swept the lows, comes back up, back tests, and now we are moving up again. So this, again, really technical. I really do enjoy trading this token. And we've seen this so many times with it, is it made the low, came up to the high, came into this golden pocket area and back into the weekly, and then it's breaking up again into supply again up here, but it is holding now on the next level up. And I do think when this does eventually break, this is primed for like, okay, we've got resistance here, fair enough, like that is going to be resistance. But realistically, we're looking up here and we're looking up here. So this is a move of, well, let's have a little look. No, not long position. Let's have a look. Price range from where we are now. Let's say we're going up here, what, 750%. And that is to go back to its first ever monthly candle. And I do think it's an Ethereum protocol. It's DeFi. It looks pretty cool. I don't know too much about the project, but I like what I've read about it. And I like the products that they're developing. Yeah, I think when this starts to run, it's one of those that I know it had a load of hype back here because I heard lots of people talking about it, but we've got a lot of bag holders down here. And the thing is, once all of those have sold and the actual real investors have accumulated, these things run, and these things run hard. So yeah, I really like the look of that. Do check out CRV as well, because the chart looks exactly the same, and it's doing a very similar thing. So little bonus, I guess, number 6. Well, this is number 4, but number 4.5 would be CRV, which has a very similar chart. But I'm not going to show you that because that's just giving you too much away. Now, so on to the 5th one. And again, this is the big wild card, but I do like this project. So this is Upbots. We are looking at rank 734 with a market cap of a massive $27 million. Yeah, it's tiny. Yeah, really small market cap. Again, its circulating supply is close to its maximum supply, which is really cool. And yeah, it's available on KuCoin, which I like as well. So we can have a look on our markets here and FTX. Yeah, a really nice low cap project that not many people seem to know about. But I really like the project and the idea behind this. So trade manually with trading bots or rent your algorithms to others. An all-in-one trading ecosystem for the modern trader. Trade crypto, DeFi, Forex and commodities manually or with bots on a brand new trading platform built from the ground up but on the blockchain by traders. So it looks really cool. Like if you can trade, yeah, FTX. So if it's an FTX partner, it's probably going to do quite well, no? FTX are doing pretty well, and anything associated with them are doing pretty well as well. Yeah, but it looks really cool. If you can trade all this stuff and it's, again, a decentralized exchange, and it has this like bot element, which could be quite fun for newer traders. You can program your own bots. You can, yeah, do stuff like that on it. Then yeah, I do really like that. So it's definitely one to have a look at the website and just see what you think. Let's see if you can launch the app. Yeah, I can't launch the app. I do. But yeah, okay, there we go. I accidentally closed the thing. But yes, this is the chart. So again, it's one of those that, see, the thing with this is it has had this run of nothing, but this was before there was, I think, even a website or anything like that. So really this is now, price is kind of starting to develop here. And this has had a move up from the lows, as you can see, but it does seem to be this gradual thing of, okay, accumulation, step up, accumulate again, step up, accumulate again. And with what's going on with the project and the market cap that it has, and it being an FTX thing, and it having like that decentralized exchange kind of idea, being able to program your bots that can trade for you kind of thing, it just seems like a really fun project. I'll probably end up trying it out. And yeah, one of those that if you're sat at rank 736 and your circulating supply is close to your total supply, it seems pretty low risk to me. So yeah, I'd say that is my my final choice in this video of our top 5 picks for April and May 2021. I'm going to do a few more alt videos like this. I might go into a bit more detail on certain alts and again into the charts, like when these things start to move. Let's follow them and let's see what happens. But yeah, just a quick recap. We have RSR, where we are looking at a very nice chart. We have QNT, which is just sideways accumulation, and we're looking for kind of the next move up onto that. Let's say maybe that brings us up to like $100 or something. Would be pretty cool. We have Acropolis. Again, really nice looking chart that trades really well. Then we have BZRX, which has massive upside potential and seems to be forming a really nice base and accumulation again here. And then we have UBXT, which is moving up already, but has such a low market cap that, well, why wouldn't you give it a go at this stage? Yeah. Again, not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I just look at the charts and look at the projects, and if I like what I see, then I make a video on it. Cool. That will wrap this thing up here. Please do give this video a like. Please do subscribe and click that bell notification so that when these projects do start to move, you'll be able to watch them with me and we can actually start to look at the proper targets and to trade them together. Cool. I will also mention that all of the projects that I have mentioned today are available on the major exchanges. So you have, KuCoin and Binance. Every one of them is available on either of those, and various other places as well. So yeah, do check them out. I don't think there's anything else to say here. Oh, if you want to join our Discord community, there is a link in the description below. And we look at all these projects regularly in there. And yeah, it's just a really nice place to be. And come and join us. Great. So yeah, I will leave it there. And thank you everyone for watching. And I will see you in the next video.